Hi guys, thank you so much for watching. So today I'm going to show you how I got this look using the Huda Beauty Desert Dust palette, which I was so excited to use because of the colors. The colors in here are freaking gorgeous. It's a lot of purple, orangey, coppery shades, so I was really excited to use them. So if you guys want to learn how I got this look and what I thought about the palette, then just keep watching. So today I'm going to use the Desert Dust palette by Huda Beauty. It looks gorgeous. I have both of her palettes, and I don't know, this one is just like, I didn't think it can get any better because the other palette I use like every day, but this one's so beautiful. It has like the purple, the orangey, so I'm so excited to use it. I don't even want to touch it because it's so pretty. This glitter, oh my god, this glitter though in Twilight, oh, I'm so excited. So I really don't know what look I'm gonna do, so I'm kind of gonna wing it. So I know in her rose gold palette, a lot of people were complaining about like the metallic foil shades and how they had to do it with your finger. So I'm wondering if these are a little bit different. Me personally, I didn't really care. They work fine for me. Yeah, you had to use your finger, but it's whatever. So the first shade I'm gonna use is Eden. Then I'm going to take this orangey shade called Blazin'. I thought that shade was going to be a little bit more intense, but it's not. It's still beautiful, but I thought it was going to be a little bit more. I'm going to take this purple shade called Amethyst. I want that purple peeking through, so I want to put this in my crease as well. Bring it all the way in. Okay, so I switched on my brush to use that purple shade because I felt like it wasn't really coming out intense like I wanted to. I remember having that issue with the first palette. Like, I didn't really like it at first. I did not like it because of the mattes. Like, they weren't as pigmented as first. I think you have to get like through the first layer and then they start to be pigmented. I don't know, because I feel like this purple shade should be more vibrant. Like, it's really pretty, it's just, I don't know. I want more, you know? Especially that it's purple, like it should be more vibrant. Alright, and then I'm going to take this shade called Royal. I'll kind of put this in my outer V and kind of my lash line as well. Kind of in this area. Just to deepen the look up a little bit. I'm going to take that beautiful shimmery shade called Twilight. So I'm going to actually do it with my finger first. Place it on my lid. Oh, that's beautiful. This feels different than the rose gold palette. Like, it feels so much softer. Well, at least this shade. Oh, that is beautiful. And I definitely think with your finger first and then kind of blend everything out with the brush. But this shade is freaking beautiful. Oh my god, I love. Alright. I'm gonna take this beige color called Desert Sand and put that on my brow bone. Guys, I'm so excited about this palette. Like, at first I was kind of like, I don't know, but the colors blend beautiful. This Twilight shade on my lid is gorgeous. Like, these orangey purple tones together really complement each other, and I really do love it. So far, all the shadows that I used were blendable. They're creamy. the Twilight shade was really easy to put on and really, really soft, which I love. So yeah, so far I really love this shade and I cannot wait to use other shades like that pressed glitter in there. Yes, I'm so excited to use that. So yeah, so far so good. I'm gonna apply some lashes today. I'm not gonna do a wing liner just because I really want the lid to show. I'm gonna use Huda Beauty lashes in the style Jade. These are the only ones that I can wear. I bought Scarlet and I think another one, and the band is super thick. But these are the only ones that look like really good on my eyes. The other ones are a little bit too dramatic. So I'm using this dual lash glue and it comes with a brush, so it's so easy to apply that onto the lash line. So it only needs like 30 seconds to dry. You really want your lash glue to dry. You do not want to just put the glue on the band and then pop them right on, because it's not going to stay that way. It's too slippery. You need it to get a little bit tacky and then apply it. I take tweezers. There are like lash applicators that you can buy, but I'm comfortable with tweezers. So what I do is I kind of bring them on top like this. I don't go straight because the lash is gonna, I don't know how to explain it, but it's gonna look too straight. It has to be at a curve. So I just go from the top, pop them in the center first. Okay, obviously it's not on, but I like to pop it in the center. Then I take the end of the lash, and you want to get it as close to your lash line as possible. So it's like the corner and push it to my lid. You want to push it. Then I take the inner corner and do the same thing. Push it. Then I go in and just push the lash to my lash line. You want to keep your eye open too. You don't want to close your eye because then you're not going to see where you're putting your lashes on. Okay? And then this is when I'll close my eye and push the lash onto my lash line. Alright, so today I'm going to use this new Smashbox primerizer. Primer? It's a primer and a moisturizer in one. This is the first time I'm using it. Me personally, I would still use a moisturizer just because I'm super dry, but it feels nice. But it just feels like a moisturizer, you know, like it doesn't feel like a primer. That doesn't necessarily mean anything, but I don't know, feels hydrating. Definitely hydrating. Hopefully it keeps my makeup lasting long. It doesn't smooth out pores or anything. Or texture, just literally, for me, it just moisturizes my skin. Yeah. Alright, so another new product I'm going to use is the NARS Stick Foundation. It has like a sponge on one end, which I'm not going to be using. And then the stick on one end. I don't even know if this is my shade. Hopefully I can make it work. So I'm gonna use a brush with it. Hopefully it applies. I do use my beauty sponge a lot, but I lost it and I don't know where it is. I'm gonna have to buy another one because I don't have it at all. So I'm gonna use a stick today. With sticks, I like to draw some lines. This color doesn't seem too bad. And this is supposed to be a velvet matte finish, so we'll see. I like to just buff it into the skin. Okay, so the foundation is really easy to blend. It's really creamy. You can definitely build it up. Um, it's not full coverage, but it is still a nice coverage. For me, it's not like matte. It's not super matte. I don't know if it's because of the primer that I use. It's a little bit more hydrating, but my skin looks super dewy, if you can tell. Like, you can see a lot of shine coming through. So definitely not matte. I'm definitely gonna try that foundation with a different primer in the future to see if maybe that's why it looks super dewy, but yeah, it's not matte. So I'm going to use the Huda Beauty 3D highlighting palette today. I've used this before and I do really like it. It's like 4 steps, a cream highlight, a powder highlight. This is kind of like a blush, and then this would be your bronzer. I really wouldn't do this as a bronzer. I don't know, it's too shimmery, I feel, but definitely like a highlight all over the body, or in the summertime when I get a little darker. But first I'm going to start with BG, which is a cream highlight. The gold powder highlight right over it. And as you can see, it just looks so smooth. This highlight actually has like crushed pearl in it, so it's really gorgeous. I don't know if you can see it. Alright, so I'm going to use that pinky shade as blush. So I'm just going to do it right under. And it just gives a nice luminous glow. Alright, so back to our eyeshadow. I'm going to take that amethyst shade again, that matte purple, and put that in my lash line with the definer brush like this. And then to blend that purple out, I'm going to use that orange shade, Blazin', and just blend that out. Alright, so I'm going to take this liquid lipstick from Dose of Colors called Stone. I'm going to apply that to my lips. Take another Huda product. This is one of their lip strobes in Angelic. I guess today is like a Huda Beauty day, using so many products. I actually can't wait to use her new foundation. It looks really flawless, so I can't wait. Ah, this is so hurting. This is like a highlighter for your lips. Alright guys, so for the final review, I do really love this palette. The shadows blend really nice, they're creamy, they're pigmented. Like I mentioned with the first palette, I didn't like it before because the mattes were a little bit like weird. It wasn't as pigmented at first. I feel like the first layer is like not great. You have to like really get in there and then it starts to become really pigmented. But all in all, I really do love this palette. I don't know which one I like better yet. They're both beautiful. They're different. So I personally love it, and I love how she added the mirror this time because the first palette didn't have a mirror. It was annoying to be traveling and not having a mirror in your palette because I do use that palette almost every day, not even joking. So yeah, this palette is gorgeous. The metallic shades are beautiful. I can't wait to use the glitter. But yeah, I think you guys should really try this palette. It's really beautiful and it's different. If you guys want a new palette to try out, I definitely suggest this one. Everything else, the foundation after once I set it looks really beautiful so far. Hopefully it lasts all day. This highlight, as you can see, is blinding. I love that highlight. What else did I use? The primer, I don't know how I feel about it yet. But yeah. I did this look and it kind of looks like a sunset look. It came out really beautiful and I love that twilight shade. So I can't wait to use the palette even more. But yeah, so this is what the final look looks like. Hope you guys liked this video and I hope it was helpful. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you next time.